find ourselves, man, at multiple points in our journey with God where you are coming to a place of awakening. What begins to happen is the longer that you walk, the longer that your journey prolongs between what God promised and the manifestation of the promise, the further detached you get from the word and from the promise. And the more circumstances begin to mold the way that you perceive what God said to you, as Adam and Eve. That when distance happens between when the promise was given and when the manifestation of the promise occurs, that there is a tendency for us to forget who the promiser is. And in the midst of it, we're still walking out a journey where God has made covenant and given us a promise. But in the midst of the journey, we're having to put faith in this invisible God and in a promise that we haven't yet. Maybe we've seen flashes of it, or maybe we've seen little sparkles of it, but we haven't seen the fulfillment of it. And neither have we even seen the things that would lend themselves to make it happen. And so it becomes more difficult to believe what God said when you don't have the physical reality to grab hold on. And so in the midst of it, what happens is that as we are walking this journey, that many times God, what the whole intention of giving the promise first, have you ever asked yourself that, God, why tell me? Why don't you just wait to tell me right before it happens? Why are you going to give me the promise and then make me walk this journey where I'm having to believe something that I cannot see, that I don't have any physical evidence is ever going to occur? As a matter of fact, everything in my life